Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one, and this is a video on the fly. Yeah, so I've got a busy day today. I've got some work I need to do that isn't related to the channel, so it's going to be tough for me to do anything other than this just now. A guy commented, it's Matthew Borum, I believe his name is, on one of my videos. I think it was my Mandalorian video, which I didn't call it that in the thumbnail, but this is my Mandalorian collection here. You've got all these mix of kind of like the vintage collection, retro and carbonized all together, and in some cases you've got 3 in a row, which is pretty cool. But still, he commented on that and said that he would like wave 5 of the retro collection to be Return of the Jedi. And you know, I've not given that a lot of thought, the Return of the Jedi, because I'll tell you why now. Because I think that they should have already made, you know, wave, or one of the waves should have been the remainder of, what am I doing? I'm just panning around randomly here. The remainder of the first 12, they're kind of hidden. Here we go. So Leia, you've got, like, you know, other characters. What have they got left? They've got One Kenobi, which would be that, I guess. And then you've got the, well, you know, R2 and 3PO, which is, you know, you'd be very lucky if you got them, because of the fact that, you know, the whole issue of, what you call it now, vac metal and stuff. But I'm going to do a separate video on that. But that's what I wanted in the retro. So I haven't actually given any thoughts to what you'd get in the Empire Strike... excuse me. I told you it was a video on the fly. I can't even get the right movie. The Return of the Jedi. So this is my favourite wall, by the way, in this room here. All 4 walls of TVC heaven. Can you find the window? It was there. It isn't now. So this is what I would love in the Return of the Jedi, for the Return of the Jedi. It was this. It just hit me like a lightning bolt. If I was to choose character above all else in the Return of the Jedi in retro, it would have to be the Gammo. Petrified of calling it anything other than Gammo because of my friend Ryan Byrne. I'm really joking, Ryan. Is it Gamorrean Guard or is it Gamorrean Guard? You let me know in the comments. But still, I have got, for whatever reason, it's just sort of gone a little bit out of control. I've gone Gammo crazy. I've got loads of variants of him, both modern vintage collection, and also, obviously, as you can see there, the classic mock. That one as well. But what I really would like, actually, on a separate issue is the... I'd love the Mim Mexican, because that's obviously the clear bubble. But then it just hit me like a ton of bricks. I thought, man, I want the Gammo in the retro collection, because at least I'll have a modern equivalent of the classic. And also, the bubble will not be yellow. And also, it's just another one to add to my string of variants. Look at them all. Check them out. All possible variations of the Gamorrean Guard in the modern era there. So that's it. That would be cool. So I'd love the Gammo Guard. And then I started looking at my wall thinking, what else would I like? Obviously, I'm putting on my logical hat as well here. What would they want to do? Well, since they've made cards for him in recent years, and of course, Akbar's had a re-release or issue or whatever you want to call it. There it is there. That's the latest one they gave you. I think that he is a strong candidate. They could get their tooling kits out and make you an Akbar, and he's a popular character. So there's 2 characters that they could do. Very topical with Gammo, what with the Mandalorian, and obviously, you know, there's lots of stuff surrounding the barge and Book of Boba Fett and stuff like that, with Jabba and his goons and blah 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 blah. He's a strong potential. So there's 2 that I'd love and that are very strong candidates. What else? This guy, I thought they could easily do that. That would be just ripe for a retro collection release. Boba Fett, blue sky card, and where's the figure? There it is. They just do that one again. And who the hell would be opposed to that? Oh God, me as a card collector would love that. Because I can't damn well afford the original vintage 80s. Plus the bubbles are dreadfully yellow as well. So that would be a 3rd one. What else? Well, there's Wicket now. You see, that's one that would be crying out for it. Then you've got diversity there. You've got a goon from Jabba and Tatooine. You've got a bounty hunter that's extremely popular that would sell like hotcakes. And then you've got Wicket, a member of the, the main key alien character from the Moons of Endor, the Forest Moon of Endor at that. So there you go, there's 3. What else would they do though? There's very strong chances that they would give you some sort of Luke. That would be 4. Han Solo 5, which I wouldn't say no to that either, because I'm getting a string of them. Again, I'm talking about myself again, folks, but I'm just thinking, you know, logically as well, what they would do and what I would actually like to embrace. Would they do Lando? Well, they could do any of these. He'd be strong. I'd love them to do him, but they'd obviously have to change it from Kian Farlander. That's expanded universe, too much EU in that, so they wouldn't want that. They'd probably give it a card like that, but they've got the artwork and the means of doing it. That's another strong candidate. They're the main ones I can think of. Well, you know, any of this is fair game, but what would your top 5 be? I'm not going to give you a top 5. I'm just throwing characters at you here, which would suit me nicely, but also I think would be prime candidates. This is an interesting one. What on earth would they do for that? One thing they wouldn't do was give you a Royal Guard on the old card back, because, well, they could, not that they shouldn't, but they've obviously introduced this beautiful image, which is an update from the 80s, but they would never do that. They'd never give you a retro collection Royal Guard with, you know, this image, because that's just would totally go against the grain of what is classic retro, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Old classic vintage mock. So there you are. I'm going to leave it there because it could go on forever, this video. They could give you some of that. They could give you her. You know what I'm saying? So there you are. Have a last look at this wall. There's some more diverse characters down here. One of these could be fair game as well. They might well introduce one of these guys. Hell, I remember all of these as a kid. Reused there. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi, Only One. I hope you don't mind the off-the-cuffness of that video, but still, it was just something I wanted to get out there because I'm very stuffed for time today, and it's tough to... I have got no time for anything else. So I hope I've been coherent enough and you've followed my thread. This has been Only One Kenobi, Only One. Out.
Okay.